Yeah, man, but we back though. Hold up, man. Even if you were single yesterday, love is love. Happy Valentine's Day to you. You feel me? Valentine's Day edition. Turk. DJ Turk was actually in effect last night. You dig?
And for those who are not cuffed, happy Single Awareness Day,
You know
to
what I'm
y'all.
saying? Pop out. Feeling good, feeling great. Full house, man. How we feeling? How we feeling? Boogie, talk to them. Story.
Talk that shit, Boogie. Talk that shit.
Beautiful. Hold on, let me bring that back, Boogie. Only in New York we can get that
ugly?
off. That's right, yo, Will, sing it to him, bro. Will, sing it to him, bro.
Ugly.
Will, sing it to him, man. One more time.
Yeah, you know I'm
Ugly really do mean
What's
beautiful.
ugly?
That only means that you're beautiful. That's only in New York we can get that off. But
Only
anyway,
place.
Got a fun episode in
Remember, I tried
store.
doing that shit one time and it did not end well, and I had to realize, oh nah, it's different areas.
your body.
Hey.
Shit.
Side note,
felt
I
that.
got on my A-Boogie cape today because when you hear the second topic, I got shots for everybody who took part in this debate. Just know what type of time I'm on.
And
I might come with a different energy today.
And you know, as a Bronx
that
representative, I second it.
Yeah, but I'm really going at it. There's an OG out there who I love and respect. You got a tray coming your way for that debate that y'all had. I'm feeling the way about it. Second topic. I can't wait till we get into it. But we good though. See, I still got my little transition game.
That was a wild line. That's a transition away
Yep.
from, which is crazy.
Happy 5-year anniversary. If you're reading this, it's too late.
Over your flag in the building, he happy.
Happy 11th anniversary a day or two ago to So Far Gone. That's right.
OVO Flack with
That's
his
right.
Over your
What?
flag, just let it be
OVO
known.
Flack with his OVO facts.
Yep.
Over your flag representing.
Ah, I like that. That rhymes. Yeah, I like that. As always, shout out to Quentin, man. We love you, man.
Yo.
We do. We're going to talk about that, too. Let me just say, I was one of the first Drake fans that went on the timeline during that little spiel, and I was like, yo, this reference track sounds all right.
Yeah, you
Reference
did.
tracks,
You did say it.
and
I remember.
give me my credit. I was like, yo, we should keep him around. Give him an OVO jersey. Them reference tracks was hidden, bro. For real.
It's a casualty of war.
Why would it back on the rope?
Speaking of OVO, by the way,
What's up?
we need y'all to come to the table later on. Even though it's not a part of this, but you know, it's a personal reason.
We can dress it right now. What's up?
OVO need to come to the table.
We can dress it right
Division
now.
and party. Division and party.
Oh, like where the music at?
Yeah, like we halfway through the month, damn near.
Wait,
Oh, they was
hold
supposed to
up.
drop?
When
Oh,
did
yeah.
Division take?
Division said it was supposed to drop like yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a day. I mean, let's keep the party beef up. Let's keep the party beef up. That's way better. I'm with you on that.
I'm not party, obviously, but you know,
Yeah.
Division got to be a part of this now
Just
too.
don't give him a day. If he gives us another dead president sample, I could wait.
Look,
You know you can wait. What if he did Song
Your
Cry?
body.
Speaking of Song Cry, they said that upcoming Drake record that's coming, the one he was filming in Brooklyn for,
Is a remake.
is sample Song Cry.
I'm-
Let's go!
That's why he was in Marcy.
nah, part of me really feels like it's like part of this time series for some reason. I don't know why.
It gotta be. That's the record B-Dot was saying that's the Drake record. That's what he said during the interview. He's like, you gave us this record to listen to before the interview. And I think it's that.
Hopefully it comes through.
This is good times, man.
Hopefully it does come through though.
Happen to go.
But you know
Great show we got in store, man. We might as well get into it. Folks, what's going on? Welcome to episode 109 of the Foresight Podcast. This your boy Arden talking to you.
Yeah. And it's your boy Wills.
What's up? It's A to the Kizzo.
happened?
Oh, you want to do AKA?
No, I want to switch it.
You want to switch it?
Or do A- oh, all right.
Next episode, I'm gonna think of something.
All right.
All right.
Well, hold on. Let me get
Okay.
into my AKAs, man. Let you
Growth.
know this is OVO Flag. This is H-Town Flag. Road Man Flag. Old Town Flag. And of course, Spritzer for 2.
Nah.
It's a new day. I just had to, you know what I'm saying? We in the 100s now. You know, a little change of tempo. We have arrived. You know, 4-eye flax. I've been rocking the glasses lately. Funny enough.
Oh, this guy's crazy.
Funny enough, I don't have seeing problems. I've been wearing these glasses because it's been giving me a whole new look and feel. I noticed people are respecting me a little more. But either way, we were recording this on Saturday 15th, 2020. We hope all is well with you guys. As always, follow us on social media at Foresight Pod. Make sure you're checking us out on all available streaming platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Read our work, by the way, medium.com/@ForesightWrites. And we just launched a new social media account on TikTok. Renegade. Yes,
downloaded
check
TikTok.
that out. You just downloaded TikTok?
Yeah.
It's fun.
I'm about to see. I downloaded and didn't even click onto it.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's fun. We got some fun stuff in store. We got a full house. Of course, we got the team here. We got our lovely interns here, man. We got Ariana and Brianna, the new interns for the squad. Welcome. Yes. Congratulations. We
Welcome
got
to the family,
Skylar. And I'm not going to mess up your name this time. Leah?
I didn't know because he got help. He got help.
It was hard.
He got help.
I've been so used to saying Leia, but Leah.
Oh, it's Leah? Oh, wait, he was saying Leia?
See?
Wait, what is it?
Shade.
It's Leah, but he went from Leia to Layla.
Yeah, it be like that.
Layla.
It be it. So we got that. But guys, how are we doing, man? What's new? And of course, we got Gianni in the cut, man. Scary hours.
He forgot about you.
Gianni's in the cut, man.
Ascension.
How are we feeling, though? Who wants to kick it off first?
AK, you could go first.
I'm gonna go first. All right. I mean, I've seen it before the podcast and stuff, but you know, how to spend a lot of bread. You know, got my bricks fixed. Then you know, Valentine's Day right after. It was like a 2-hitter because it's like I got them shits done on Thursday, and then Valentine's Day on Friday. So it was like, damn, I'm really getting the fuck beat out of me right now. But we still here. Valentine's Day was wavy. Beak was wavy. It's good.
How
It's
your
been
Valentine's
good.
Day go, man? What you and the shorty do?
Nah, you know, it's cool. It's cool. Not saying too much. That's about it.
You don't want to
That's
give
about it.
You don't want to give out his game.
That's about it. Yeah, you feel me, Wills? You know that's
I mean, what
that's
if
about
you went
it.
to a nice little place you could recommend? I mean, I think that's unselfish, you know. Just let us know the deets.
Keeping that on the low. Still, you feel me? Sometimes you got to be a little bit selfish with your spots. You feel what I'm saying? You know.
Yo, my girl hears this. She's gonna be so happy with you because she's so mad I be giving out the spots.
Yeah,
It's only like
you gotta
one.
be selfish. You gotta
Nah,
be
you gotta
selfish
give it
because
out,
sometimes
bro. I'm selfish.
Yeah, you gotta be selfish because sometimes when a lot of people come to your spots, it just gets
man.
fucked up. Like the a vibe is gone.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it starts getting a little bit too popular. You know, gotta be a little bit of the hipster in the moment. Gotta be like, nah,
But
the
I like
food
that
changing.
validation.
It don't taste the same. It don't smell the same. You gotta keep your shit hidden.
But I like that validation. I put y'all on. I'm the man. What's up?
Not only like that
Anyway.
validation from music, but when it comes to
gotta
food
wait.
spots, I gotta hide that shit.
You gotta wait till you tired of it, then you put people.
Yeah, they be like, you know what, yo, just had this. You know, I found a new thing.
I think the problem is I don't get tired. I just like it. Keep going. I'll make it work. Wills, what about you though?
Oh, I've been good, man. Y'all know. Started that. Like I got salary and shit now.
The big bag.
That's right.
The big bag.
Yeah, I'm getting money. So
I'm getting money.
I'm getting money.
Said that shit so calmly
Say his
too.
First lick, yo. I'm getting money now.
Yeah, he said this shit so calmly too. He's like, yeah, I'm getting money.
I'm just getting money. Yeah, it was a good week. I've been chilling. I was actually working overtime though a lot. But other than that, I've been chilling.
Nice, that's good. I'm in the same boat. I'm on like a little mini vacation from work. I get back to that like in another week or two.
Yeah, you lucky.
You know what I mean? You know, in between seasons, salary negotiations figured out, got that handled. Valentine's Day was cool yesterday. Shorty and I went out to a nice little spot. You know, brought out the turtleneck for real.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I had to. Body that little look, the turtleneck with the pea coat. Ooh, I'm grown now.
Ooh.
Had to get that out the way. You
Okay.
feel me? Little rose last night. Had to do that. Roses in the card. You feel me? Hey, man, I take this Valentine's Day seriously. You know, I really try to step up my game, man, and treat this like it's a game 6. You know,
I take it serious when I have somebody,
really,
but
you know what I'm saying?
I've been chilling for like the past 3 Valentine's Days.
Oh,
Shit
you ain't
been
get
lit.
little.
Oh, my daughter, yeah, of course, but
Still
like,
keep you sharp, you feel me? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You gotta let her know this is how a man should treat you. Get you going for that. But yeah, it was good though. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, man. And we're back here, man, midway through February. Shout out to February for going faster, much faster than January did. And it's been pretty
it's
solid.
like the shortest month though.
I know, but January literally felt like 2 months.
That shit always.
But yo,
Or 3
people,
months.
but keep
Last
out
year
there,
it
like,
felt
open.
long too. I remember people saying January felt like a whole year.
Yeah, it was.
The next thing you know, boom, July. Everyone's like, damn, like,
And
can you
they
slow
like, yeah,
down?
they be like, where did all the time go? That's the only thing. Oh,
Well,
yo, but
time
nah.
goes by, we're having fun. But we have a fun show in store today. New music. Another week with new music that came out. A-Boogie, Migos' new single, Chief Keef for the new record.
Chief Keef.
I haven't known Chief Keef.
had a little single out.
Every time he drop, I miss it.
Yeah, what is it? Polo G had a little record out. Snow Allegra, like I was saying, dropped the Woe remix with Pharrell.
I missed
Shout out to my guy who you see I'm wearing Biebs. Way to go, my guy. Changes was fire. But I really want to get into that A-Boogie album. You know, 2.0. This was the biggest release in terms of hip hop. You know, obviously music in general is Bieber, but hip hop. A-Boogie, biggest release, much anticipated. Wills, we're gonna start this off with you. How was you feeling about
My
Artist
vibe
2.0?
is your body. Oh, nah, I fucks with it. I like how he that guitar joint.
Yeah.
Yo, fire. It remind me of like Lil Wayne Rebirth type shit when he did the rock shit, and it also kind of sounded like some Juice WRLD. Yeah, I know I love Juice WRLD. But I like how he was changing his sound a little bit.
He was.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, and it was kind of, I don't know, it wasn't like really too like slow. It was kind of up tempo. It was good. I fucked with it. I like a lot of songs on there. I can't really name them if I go. I know My Cinderella, of course, DTB for Life.
Summer Walker record.
Summer Walk. I was
Pretty
actually
solid.
Yeah.
just listening to that.
Intro.
Blood on My Denim is actually my shit. I don't know why.
That is a good record.
Oh, no. Oh, man. I'm going to get into my shit soon. But yeah, I'm with that shit too.
What's the last record?
Streets Don't Love You.
Oh,
Fire.
man. That's another one.
That's classic A-Boogie. That is classic A-Boogie. Like that's something that you truly love to see. Like
That's a
that
fact.
kind of A-Boogie.
The joint with Khalid. That's how you say it, right?
Yeah,
that joint's
that's a good
fire
one.
too.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I
Oh, my bad.
I'll give you some new music from Khalid too.
You say you need new music,
Yeah, I could use. Like I love Khalid. Like, that's my guy. Like I could use new music from him, man.
but y'all think it's better than Hoodie Season?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'll give it
Yeah.
that. I think Hoodie
Yeah.
Season has
Easily.
the bigger hits, but I think collectively he's not better.
Yeah.
You think-
Keep it
you
on. I
think
didn't even
it's
like
gonna-
the season that much.
You
Aside
think
from
it's
the
gonna
hits.
do better? Like, you know how Hoodie Season was on the charts for like a while.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I think so too.
It should. It should.
Especially like it's like a slow period right now too.
Yeah,
So
I hope it
definitely.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should. Like, I really liked it. You know, for me, before passing the AK, my thoughts on it is really short. I thought it was another good record from A-Boogie. I think it caps off what's been like a really good run from him. You know, he was doing his thing on the features, live performances. He was doing great. Like I saw him at Rolling Loud last fall. He did his thing on that. And this record, funny enough is that I mean, not a surprise that you mentioned Lil Wayne, but it was funny enough that you mentioned Rebirth because I got that vibe. I'm like, all right, he's really like in his rock star bag. I'm like,
Yeah.
mad guitar riffs. I'm like,
I
the
think he said
singing
he
is
learned
up
how to
another
play the
level.
guitar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've been watching like a lot of his interviews.
Yeah, like I think it's been like maturing and like this kind of project from A-Boogie is like when we had the conversation with Shy Boogie, shout out to Shy on episode 100 about like New York having like the standout rappers so we could really claim to be like elite. I think A-Boogie, before I pass this AK, I think A-Boogie's now a part of that group. I don't think A-Boogie's just the leader of the new school because remember I also said on that episode about how New York, I don't think we have like standout elite artists, but I always said, and you could quote me on this, I was like, we have a lot of talented young artists. I'm like, we have like that farm system, like if this was baseball, that's filled with a ton of great prospects. But I do think now A-Boogie is that elite artist that we can proudly claim and put up to the forefront. And I think for me, 2.0 did that. The versatility, I think very cohesive project. And like I said, I think Hoodie Season just has bigger hits, man. Look back at it. The Offset record, the 6ix9ine
Tender,
record,
yeah.
Star Tender. Like, he has the hits.
Nah, just say Swerving because he don't really acknowledge 6ix9ine on it.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, you know.
Side note, my bad, aka I mean to pass
No
it.
worries,
Side
no
note, the Lil 6ix9ine Complex podcast on Spotify
What's 6ix9ine Complex? What's that?
Oh, you guys didn't know? Angie Martinez is the host.
She's the host of it. Okay.
Of Complex's Tekashi 6ix9ine podcast.
What the hell is Tekashi 6ix9ine podcast?
It's a podcast basically breaking down his
The-
career, like the rise and downfall. And it's actually good. Like, seriously, it's actually good. Like, they speak with a lot of guys who were involved or who we didn't know about. It's actually good. I mean, you would think,
Okay,
like, what is there to really know? Like
it's just like one series though. It's not.
yeah, it's like one
over
series.
everything,
Whereas
right?
no, it's just one series. Just talking about everything. It's actually pretty solid. I liked it. But
I mean, I didn't expect that, but I expted a movie or something to come out of this soon.
Possibly.
Yeah, I expected that too, but like
Something
I don't know. For this
inspired.
one's just like, I don't know. Like when I first heard about that, I was like, I'm not sure if I was gonna listen to it because I didn't know who's gonna be like the one like hosting it.
Yeah.
Even though that was Angie, I'm a little bit more interested. I'm just like, I'm not
I've
too
been
sure.
I've been tuning in. I liked it, and I'm gonna keep going with it.
I'ma
But
check it out,
AK,
though.
How you feeling about Artist 2.0?
As you already know, Bronx, shout out, throw up the X right here. We out here.
Mm-hmm.
Be out here. Yeah, I love it. A-Boogie did his thing. Obviously, I think only with me, I always complain about like having like too many songs, but honestly, all the songs here were pretty fire. I fucked with it heavy, and even going back to the guitar shit, it reminded me how like on the first Artist, he was even doing the piano keys himself on that album.
Oh, for
So
real?
He's
yeah,
a talented musician.
so
We gotta
him
give
doing the
Boogie
guitar
that.
on this shit is like, all right, that's pretty dope. But yeah, I fucks with this. Thug Love, Me and My Guitar, Cinderella Story. Yo, my favorite track is the joint with Lil Uzi, Love Is Art. That shit is
Yo,
fire.
That's fire too.
That shit is fire. That's my favorite
I
track.
still like Reply better, but it was good.
Nah, Love Is Art is different.
Love Reply.
Love Is Art got everything I love about a track like that. Just like, especially when they let that beat ride too. But overall, I ain't got nothing bad to say about it. I won't lie though. DTB for life. It's kind of mid to me. Like I fuck with it, but I expected more.
Me too.
I expected more, but aside from that, it's dope. It's a dope album. A-Boogie did his thing. He killed it. As
A-Boogie
always.
did his thing. Salute to him. The
As always.
Migos had a single that came out with Travis Scott and Young Thug.
Migo.
It seems like this is the first single from Culture 3. Seems like they're, back in their group bag now and really gearing up.
Gotta be honest, I never heard this single.
I've took the time to hear it.
I watched
Thursday
the
night.
video.
Honestly, I have quick thoughts on the Migos thing as well, which is, as a group, the downfall continues. In my honest opinion, this is not. I've been on this hill, and I haven't died yet on this hill about the Migos. I'm not excited. I'm not any more excited about Culture 3 with this kind of single. The only excitement I got, and it was a common one on Twitter, was folks was like, oh snap, Quavo's in the background, good. Like Offset's up front now with their little promo picture. It is funny enough because I quote tweeted this earlier, and we're gonna have a conversation about this one day too, about how
I'll say really the Beyonce and Quavo.
not even that. I want to talk.
Been saying that.
I got attention that I want to provide to QC, because QC at the very least, you guys are extremely overrated right now, and you're faltering. They're faltering. Other than Lil Baby, who's just gearing up and coming back after his last great streak, what's really popping at QC? That City Girls wave died. You can't ride that record forever. Gunner's hit and miss.
The Deuce, that young nigga, the Deuce nigga. That nigga QC, Offset's artist.
Oh, Offset. Yeah,
that nigga
YRN
QC.
Duke Deuce or
Yeah,
whatever.
that nigga QC.
I know he got
I feel
that. I know
like
he
he-
got that viral record, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you got to stay afloat with a viral record, that's a TikTok record. I mean,
Nah, but that's not. I won't say that. That's not like discredit TikTok now because
no, I'm not discrediting TikTok. Again, Foresight, we're on TikTok. Check us out. Follow. But I'm just saying, like, if that's your premise now, because that song is older than what it is. That's not a new song. That video went mini viral.
Yeah, but
a while ago.
It
I
went
remember
viral.
seeing that.
yeah, but we can't say that because the same shit happened with Boot Up, and then we championed that shit.
Well,
That record ain't boot up.
I think the Migos
it's
shit
a
was
good
fire.
record. That's it though.
I
But it ain't
thought
good.
the Migos track was fire.
Okay. Defend it. I'm speaking my piece. Defend
I
it.
said it's fire, and I think my boys is back, and I think Culture 3 is going to be fire.
Right.
Do
Okay.
you think it'll be better than Culture 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you feel about QC? Both answers to my question about QC. Where do you think QC really stands?
I feel like I understand where you're coming from. I feel like QC is overrated because I feel like the Migos ain't really holding it down right now. And look, you said Lil Baby's holding it down, and that's really not enough. And
It's not. And he's talented, immensely talented.
yeah,
But that
and they
ain't
have
enough.
a lot of artists, but I don't know what they're doing with them. I don't know what happened to Yachty.
Yachty's just writing songs. Like,
Yeah.
He's in the back chilling. Like that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying about
Son,
QC. But that's
yo,
again. That's
I
for
don't
another
think it's a
day.
bad thing. I think Yachty's more like this kind of like what Party was doing for a little bit on his writing.
Yeah, I
shit.
think he's on his writing.
Yeah,
bag.
like,
and that's
a good
fine.
thing,
I mean,
yeah.
he wrote the City Girls' biggest hit.
I think that just because of that alone, he's like, yeah, let me just get into
Plus,
that.
he was in need. He had to lay low. Like, and Wills would tell you, dating back 3 years ago, I was a huge Lil Yachty fan. Like, and for good reasons. And then he disappointed me with like not as good back-to-back projects, and the singles weren't hitting. So I was like, yeah, bro, you got to fall back a bit. Like, you got to fall back, rebrand yourself. At one point, he was, I guess, destined to be, at least for a little stretch, like one of the more recognizable faces of hip hop. Like, he had the Target ad. Like, he was
Sprite.
that Sprite. Like, he was in that position to be that guy, like the friendly guy. And it's,
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
yeah, you know, but it wasn't really working like that. But for the Migos record, I'm personally not really feeling it. But are you excited though for Culture 3? What do you really think you get for Culture 3?
Yeah, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna answer that question along with like your QC joint. For it comes to Migos record, like I said, I didn't listen to it, but honestly, I just didn't even know they were dropping some songs like that night. So that was new to me.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Yeah, that was just new to me. Aside from that, though, honestly, like I have not really too excited for Culture 3 simply because like Culture 2 when it first dropped, pretty much was just Culture 1, but just like the beats like flipped to some shit for a majority of the songs. I just wasn't really too happy with that. So Culture 3, I got lower expectations for it. So if it exceeds my low expectations, then that's good for me, honestly. I'm not too mad about it.
Just a little question I had about it. You know, it's just Migos. I've been down on for a while, but I mean, I'm always open.
Yeah, and then
I
like
have my mind changed.
yeah, and then, like when it comes to like QC, I think for me, when it comes to QC, I still consider like, even though you can say like, yeah, the run is still going down a little bit.
Yeah, it's
I
still
I still feel that Lil Baby is still one of the most called on acts. I think outside of Roddy Ricch for a feature, it's still niggas go to Lil Baby for sure. So I think the fact that Lil Baby's still in the public eye, niggas still waiting for him. He is coming out with a new album soon. QC, I think is still at the top of the game. I think they're overrated. Maybe if you think it's talking about like skill set wise or something, but I think in terms of like quantity they put out, I think they're just fine. Because even like you said that they got Deuce, they still honestly do manage Cardi, and we know she's probably dropping soon. Migos obviously dropping soon, and then Migos, I think with them it's just like they oversaturated the market for too long. We heard them already, and then they're just in that type of bag where like a lot of this, they're just there for like the quick hit pretty much.
Yeah.
So like we know what we're gonna get with them. City Girl, I think the only reason why City Girl not dropping right now is because
the other
shorty
member
pregnant.
just got
Yeah,
pregnant, and the
Shorty
other one
just
just
came
got
back.
out of jail.
Yeah, but I think the resurgence is like halfway point.
Yeah.
Halfway through the year, they're probably gonna come
Like
back.
Lil Baby, I'm not worried about. I know he'll give us something. It's just
Let me
and
actually look up
you
who's on
said it
QC.
too. Like, yeah, they're fulfilling the quantity, but I don't think as a collective we could really see they delivering it from a quality standpoint.
But I mean, have we ever? I mean, even though their name is Quality Control, let's keep it 100. We never really thought. I mean, they may have like the quality in like their term of like genre within rap music. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
like,
that's what a lot of people's hype and support for them came over that because they really thought it was just high quality stuff. And it's like, nah, they're flooding the streets, but they're not flooding the streets with that good stuff.
I think by that, I think the only person
are you
that's
trying
really
to say their music isn't good?
I said they're overrated, so I'm as a
I'm defending
collective,
them.
I don't think it's good.
I'm defending them. I think the only person who's
I
kind of
don't think it's
overrated,
good.
not overrated.
Y'all
but I
ever
think-
heard Trap Problems? Ain't never had trap problems. Ain't never
They
had
got a lot more
trap
problems than
problems.
trapping.
Nah, but like I said, I'm defending them. I don't think they're like
no,
overrated
no.
for real. I think really it's just like the Migos is really like the most recognizable act, and then because of that, and we've already heard too many shit from them because they did oversaturate. We just kind of got tired of it. But I think everybody else is still delivering quality.
We still got a combo to have about Cardi as well and what direction she's gonna go in because them singles she had came and went too.
She had singles.
No, just like over the last year, like she had singles that were pressing in the moment, but they came and went.
What song?
I mean, you had the Press record. Then she had like another one.
That's a big for a
Then she had
What the hell is Press?
Press.
Press.
Oh, Press.
Yeah. Then she had the Bruno record that came in with that little Bruno collab, and then the Money record. Things that stuck in the moment, but
they didn't hit.
They didn't
Not
hit.
like a Bodak Yellow. Right?
And
I don't think anything compared.
Nothing.
But she
gonna
had
happen.
bigger. She had other great hits from
I was
Invasion of
bigger
Privacy.
about
I like it like that.
Yeah.
She had at least 2 more. The Chicken Head record, whatever that went crazy.
Chicken head.
Yeah, you know.
That's
Decided to play both sides, you know. but yeah, I mean, in terms of the other music that came out, you know, again, I like the Chief Keef record that came. Shout out to Pharrell for doing a solid job with the Snow Allegra project. But I really want to focus on A-Boogie because I'm serious. Like, I got some smoke.
Don't got the gunshots?
I still don't got it. But it's all right. I'm in peaceful mode. I'm fresh off of Valentine's Day. You feel me? Like, I got problems with the conversations that's been going on around this week about A-Boogie. In case y'all didn't know, A-Boogie had a tweet that basically said how, like, I'm really feeling a way about folks copying me and sounding like me. And it's going to get to the point where I'm going to have to start suing y'all. And he may have said that in a joking manner. And then folks started coming at him like, oh, if you feel that way, imagine how Dej Loaf feels. And then the conversation shifted to A-Boogie, Jack, and Dej Loaf's sound and wave.
And Speaker Knockers.
And Speaker Knockers. And I'm going to say, Speaker Knockers, God rest his soul.
Speaker Knockers is everybody.
Speaker Knockers is everybody. He's influential. But y'all not going to talk down on A-Boogie and say he jacked Dej Loaf.
And I love Dej Loaf.
All people.
And I love Dej Loaf.
I too, but goddamn it, we not doing that. We not doing that to her. Because what does it say about her that if she's the so-called innovator of this sound, that she wasn't as influential, as big as A-Boogie? If that's her wave. I heard Tribe Me a million times. I heard some of those records a million times. Sorry, I'm not rolling with the A-Boogie Jack that wave.
The only thing
I'm not rocking
similar,
with it either.
I'm not rocking with it. Y'all
voice.
wasn't outside hearing
That's
Macaroni
barely.
or Jungle. You feel me? Or Still Think About
Shit,
You.
like
How you
CTV.
telling me that's Dej Loaf written and influenced?
But he said, I mean...
B-Dot, I respect your work too much for you to get away with that bull crap, B-Dot.
No, but
That's a bunch of bull, B-Dot.
They asked him about it. I just watched his interview with the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne asked him. He said he's seen that, but he was just like, I feel like everybody just takes a little bit of from everybody, basically, that people they listen to. He said
That's a cleanup.
He said he listened to a lot of Speaker Knockers, and Speaker Knockers influenced him a lot. So.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah.
Speaking of is great, and the freaking B-Dot responded back to me on Twitter and was like, "Oh, her influence is the new normal."
Nah.
Excuse me?
Who? Dej Loaf?
Excuse me? Like, if we talk to women artists, who has been influenced by Dej Loaf? And I hate to do this because she's really talented and I like her, and I felt like she may have got the best deal. But I really got beef. Who comes from the Dej Loaf tree of vibes? Don't worry, I'll wait. Who comes from that bag, bro?
Who comes from that tree of vibes, yo?
Drizzy.
You're funny. You're funny. Point taken. Point taken. Seriously, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Seriously, I don't like that.
Not even what you just said.
No,
It's
I know what you mean.
Yeah, with A-Boogie, bro. It's like, come on, like that's such a lazy take to go about it. Just because somebody sounds similar, that don't mean nothing. Because to me, what I said, I feel as if it's correct. If Dej Loaf really was that sound and she really was that vibe and the look and the feel, what does it say that she didn't have that same success? A-Boogie came to the game, he was a teenager? I feel like A-Boogie was probably introduced to us when he was 18, 19?
Yeah.
Maybe 17?
Around my age when I was going up, yeah.
How was he able to influence and shape New York City rap and beyond with those records? Way more than Dej Loaf.
Because he felt the pain. They shorty cheated on him and had a baby with another nigga.
Dej Loaf don't even got that much shit out for people to be influenced by her.
Bro,
I'm just looking at her shit right now.
B-Dot, man, B-Dot and everybody else, of course, gotta respect opinions. B-Dot, I really respect you and what you do, bro. But don't come to me with that bull crap ever again, bro. Like that's really disrespectful to A-Boogie. That's really disrespectful to A-Boogie and High Bridge. They claim that out of all people, Dej Loaf is the influencer. Again, shout out to Dej Loaf. She's talented,
Yeah,
and I
we
still
love
check for her
Dej.
over the years. But come on, fam. That she's the one.
Met her at the club.
Yeah, all right. Y'all got Boogie all the way messed up.
What
Y'all
about
got
that song
Boogie
with
all the way
Jacquees?
messed up?
What about the song with Jacquees?
Same thing. Yeah, I got her all the way messed
That
up.
shit is fire.
Yo, that's crazy. This
Man,
nigga said everything
man.
I probably would have said too. Let's keep it 100 though, because this shit
This shit
sounds
was fire.
nothing.
It was fire.
It was
It's a
fire,
great
but it sounds
record.
nothing like A-Boogie.
You said sound nothing like A, but
Nothing.
I don't hear it either. Oh, I hear it now.
The voice only. The voice is the voice. But like the style, the structure of the song, the flow.
we
it's not
got
the same.
one.
It's not the same. And that's the same shit. Like Designer's voice, dead ass sounds like Future. The only difference is Designer really did take Future's whole style.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
That's a great comparison.
Designer's trash.
Yeah.
But
A
at the
Boogie
same,
sounds like Days, but this their styles ain't similar. I think the first song A Boogie, like I think at least I heard him drop or came out with was Still Think About You. That shit ain't sound nothing like fucking Try Me.
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I'm
nah.
like, where y'all outside though?
They wasn't outside. I remember that time.
Come on, like, where y'all outside of them trenches in 2016 when this came out? Like, what are y'all talking about?
It wasn't the age.
What are y'all talking
that's why.
about? Like,
What's going with you?
how is this out of all?
Remember being on the phone with you.
Case
Don't
closed.
let me get in my bag.
Case freaking closed. But for the next topic,
I'm about to listen to
man.
that when I leave.
Look, man.
What's
yo,
the next topic?
Next topic, man. We gotta put
check
your
that
OVO.
out, by the way.
Yeah, you gotta put your OVO boys in the.
I'm ready to take the
Look,
stand.
man.
I'm ready to take the stand.
Now, keep it 100. I don't really think they they really had a really obligation to do anything, but.
I told y'all I was out there in 2015 defending these reference records. Hey. Thank you for the flow. Appreciate it. Yes, just because I'm OVO flat doesn't mean the cape is on. Doesn't mean I'm a stand either. Wills, can you tell him again what I was saying in 2015, bro, about this?
Yeah, he fucked with the reference tracks hard.
They were tough.
I said it. I said, yo,
Yo,
this
tough.
goes. Bring him on the team. But like I was playing earlier during the intro, If You're Reading This Is Too Late turned 5 years old a few days ago. And Quentin Miller became a quick part of the conversation. I mean, he's always a part of the conversation around this project just because of what followed it and whatnot. But
The
he
negative
made a
aspect.
video basically saying how everybody keeps reaching out to me about this project and saying the good memories and good feels. And for him personally, he's like, I don't have any good memories that comes from this project. And throughout this video, he went at Meek. You know, everybody's believing Meek Mandela and all this stuff, but it's because of him why my career is the way that it is. And, you know, Meek and Dream Chasers jumped him up in that Nike store, and Quentin, and
I'm sorry.
you filed for that, bro.
I'm sorry.
Especially-
He got one leg, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. I was about to go to the next part, and then my man's
my
less than
bad.
a year later loses part of
Yeah.
his leg in a car accident.
I
Like, I'm being for
apologize,
real when I
Quentin.
tell you
I
that.
apologize,
And because of my deep investment in this story, I'm saving my opinions last.
Yeah.
Who would like to kick this off when thinking about Quentin Miller's reflections on If You're Reading This Too Late? We can
Yeah.
even travel back in time
Then let me kick
and
this
talk
off.
about this.
I
Who's
feel,
willing to go first?
I just feel bad. I don't know. You talking about the video, right? That he posted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just made me feel bad for him. He just made it seem like nobody wants to fuck with him. He can't get signed. He was like begging. He's like, "Yo, fuck with me, man. Fuck with Q and give me a chance." So I'm just like, damn. But shit. I think you think Meek ruined his shit by doing that.
I'm saving my opinion last.
Yeah. Let me.
Saving my opinion last.
I think for me, yeah.
You two go back and forth. I'm saving
Yeah.
my opinion last.
You said if I think Meek like ruined his chances doing that shit.
Yeah.
Like saying it like
Because he was like basically saying like everybody gets to like praise the album. I can't praise like he was like for me it was like it was a good time, but then it turned into like the worst time of my life. So
I mean, like I think I did obviously for obvious reasons because like some traumatic shit to him because I I think he even said in the video, like, he was like, he felt like it would be like something on the cusp, like, yo, I work with Drake.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be open up all these other doors for me. And I'm not saying this is what it seems, I'm allegedly, but I think from what I'm getting from what he's been saying in the interview, it sounded like he's saying that he's kind of been like blacklisted a little bit.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
Like black.
Because he's saying like, yo, like I used to be able to work with like, you know, Drama, Cannon, and after all this shit, obviously those relationships fell through. And then it's like saying like, yo, Van kind of implying like, yo, I can't get work with anybody else. But because I'm thinking like, yo, you got even though like it was outed that you was a ghostwriter, you still like wrote for Drake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You still wrote for Drake.
But I don't I don't get how it's blackball for him, because it's not like he was the one who went out and told.
Yeah, but I think it's like a casualty of war, like a sacrificial lamb type shit. Like, oh, like somebody gotta take the fall for this shit. Because he said he was even getting calls like, yo, even in the midst of him like giving out that whole like, remember when he did the I was credited, I gave a contribution on the album. Shout out to Drake for giving me this chance and thank y'all for listening to the album. That like little letter thing,
little shit like that.
Yeah, he said even when he's doing that, he said even behind the scenes he's still getting calls like trying to find out like, yo, did you leak that shit? A whole bunch of information. So I think when that thing first happened, they're thinking like, oh, the only person that could have done it was
Quentin.
Yeah, when he's just.
I thought it was Drama because he used their studio.
I thought it was Drama because of the pillow talking allegations.
Yeah, that's
yeah. I was thinking that
because he used their studio for the to make the reference tracks, and Drama got salty, and then he told me because Meek was already salty.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And if that's the case, and then like, you know, Drama and Kanye are trying to find out like, yo, who leaked the track?
Yeah,
it would be easy for Drama to be like, yo, you the one that did it.
Yeah,
and you the only one that shit could have known. And then
yeah, but really, I think he
allegedly
did.
though. Yeah.
Whatever.
But yeah, it's just sad. I think for me because but I fuck with Quentin shit too. It means good music.
He nice. He when he do tracks with Hit Boy and Dom, them shits be fire.
He good. Like he nice. So I don't like. I'm about to listen to the Button podcast earlier. They're saying like, yo, his podcast got like a lack of confidence in his work. Because I'm thinking like, yo, he got good music. He has like good. He has like songs I think could have been a hit. Because I know like Potential, like one of his songs was like popping, like it was a popping song when his name was first mentioned in that whole beef shit, you know. So I don't know. Like I feel for him, but it needs something because I think with the whole beef and losing his leg and all that shit combined, I think obviously taking a toll on his mental. It's probably fucking him up. Yeah.
He should just sign with QC.
Honestly, yeah. No, nah, keep it on. Yo, I'll be with that.
What if he signed to QC?
Yeah, it's Atlanta. It's Atlanta, man. He could do it.
He could bring him back.
He could. Imagine him writing for QC though. Think about it. City Girls, popping.
Him and Quavo on the track. That's fire.
This nigga.
What you think about that flag?
I'm in my little Quentin set right now.
Like he had good shit. He
had good stuff. But hey, let me just say, you know, very good points on both sides, fellas. I would say, honestly, when it comes to this whole thing with Quentin, let me just say once again, I was truly on board and supporting Quentin back at the beginning of it. Because it's like, bro, you are somebody, as somebody that knows Drake's creative process when it comes to these records and how he's one of the few artists that doesn't really get hit with allegations or lawsuits about, oh, we worked together and you didn't pay me my money or credited me. I'm like, this is within his wheelhouse right here. This is just what he does. And when you see the fact that, okay, like, he was actually credited, and over the years, Drake and them never denied Quentin. Like, they never went on any rampage or run and was like, yo, we don't know this dude. What is he talking about? The closest thing he caught to a stray was the Duppy freestyle, where Drake said the lines of, as for Q, man, I changed his life a couple times. Yeah, acting like he made the boy when I was trying to help the guy. Or I think before that he was like, bro was at a DoubleTree working overtime. Yeah, acting like he made the boy when I was trying to help the guy. Yeah. Other than that, Drake and the crew has always been friendly towards him. My whole thing with Quentin is he is absolutely right in feeling the way that he feels. Because the opposition, Meek at that time, DJ Drama, along with the masses, who are quick to react to the story without all of the facts and really make this a bigger thing, they did ruin his career. They did ruin his life.
Yeah, hold on. That's a quick thing to add to that too. Like I remember we went back to like last week. We were talking about how like the basketball like comparisons we did.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same situation. Where I was saying like kind of a Wale, though difference in that like a player can have all the talent in the world and shit like that, but if you put a talented player in a shitty environment, that's gonna affect them.
Nah, my son's gonna be there.
Yeah.
I hear you saying. Talented player, he may be losing because
in a shitty environment, exactly. Yeah. But I mean, like, I'm talking about Trae Young. Is I feel damn he kind of like an anomaly in my example, but I think it's just different. He's just different. I'm talking about like let's say you're a talented player, like you're a rookie.
Yeah.
Niggas see you have the potential, you have all the talent in the world.
Or you're further along.
Further
along is better.
Yeah, and but let's say you get there and like, all right, this nigga probably be starting at any other team. But for some reason, like maybe the coaches it's not fucking with them. Then you got niggas in the front office. Now all that shit in that shitty environment can just affect the person. And I think it's kind of a similar situation what you're trying to say with QM.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I just think with Quentin, it was really that. Again, it's Meek going as far as they did with unveiling this dude's name and then proceeding to jump him.
What he called Meek? Meek what?
Meek Mandela.
Meek Mandela.
Which is why I was laughing because when you said Meek Mandela, I heard Meek Mandela and I remember him jumping there. It's like,
yeah,
that's why I started laughing.
DJ drama for what he did, and in the masses as a whole, he has every right to feel that way. Because again, like it goes back to what I said about Drake. Drake and his team never denied him once. I remember even on freaking What a Time to Be Alive, like Drake was still making references to Q. Like I might take Quentin the Follies, or if you ever need some ghost lines.
I see what you're saying though, because then after that came out, Quentin was like, "Oh, I don't need Drake to take me to Follies. I could go."
Yeah,
myself.
he had that little comment. And for Quentin's talent, I was a fan of his. Like potential, like AK just said. I remember that coming out. I was like, "Yo, this is dope." I remember his little project that he had come out with D'Angelo that I just played. I thought it was dope. Do I think he was going to be an extremely talented and big artist? No. He had a career that could have been made, but it was ruined because of those parties, because of the whole lie about ghost writing. And that's the thing, too, in 2020 that I'm really going to be up on, yo. I'm going to start challenging, even on this platform, even on my little platforms on social media. I'm getting sick and tired of people using these buzzwords or these words out of context. Ghost writers don't get acknowledged. Literally, they don't get acknowledged. He was credited. They acknowledged him. There was no lie. Ghost, like, seriously, folks, do you understand what I'm saying? Ghost writers don't get acknowledged at all. He was credited. He was no ghost writers. You don't hear nothing from them. Anybody that's credited is a co-writer. That's the thing about hip hop. Folks think everybody's like Tupac drinking Hennessy and writing rhymes by themselves. Everybody gets help, and it's also from a legal standpoint why we want folks to be credited, because we forget. At the beginning of this decade, there was a stretch in rap where a lot of our favorites were getting sued left and right because they wasn't giving people the credit.
They're talking about for sampling, right?
For sampling, for writing, for producing. There was a large stretch. We forget that. We forget that as a hip-hop society. And when it comes to, anybody that goes, well, oh, Drake could have done more. What else could he did more?
Yeah, Drake could have done more.
I gave you the opportunity. I didn't reach out to you. Boy Wonder and his team reached out to you and said, yo, cook up with Drake. And I gave you the opportunity. You got credited. We gave you acknowledgement. From there, it's just on you to do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
maybe he just want to be friends with Drake and Meek too. He just want to, because he said they're best friends now.
No, but I'll keep behind. Like, if I was him, like y'all niggas expose me, but I don't want to be exposed. Like,
do a song with me now. That's what he's saying. Like,
I don't think it's what he's trying to say.
Put me on a song or something.
Yeah, I don't think what he's trying to say at the end. It was like, yo, put me on. Like, yo, I fuck with the kid.
At least like backtrack and be like, yo, like Meek go in the public. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. It would have
like
to be
maybe
Meek.
he want Meek to go in the public. Like,
it would have to be Meek.
Yo,
and those
Quinn,
guys. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
It would have to be Meek and those guys to apologize, because it's, again, Drake gave you the shot. There's been acknowledgement, so it's like, what else?
But
do you want me to do?
Hold on, but
and let me also say this too. Pusha, you was using Quentin name wrong. You added to this too.
He admitted it. He admitted any part of
Few others was doing it wrong too. So y'all not getting off the hook for that, buddy.
No, I know. But Pusha, like he admitted it and apologized. I remember that he did it in the Breakfast Club interview.
Yeah, in the Breakfast Club interview.
Yeah, I remember because like Pusha was like, he brought up like how like, I shouldn't have used Quentin's name like that.
Exactly.
He apologized and shit like he did that.
Exactly.
I just want to say though, like
you know your best chance to win.
Where is Pusha?
Chilling. He married now. He living his life. Yeah. He opened up a ramen shop in DC. You know
what?
Yeah, a ramen shop.
Pusha getting
what?
Ramen, Japanese ramen. In DC. He living the best life.
Oh shit.
I'm about to be in there one day.
No, he's doing his thing. But nah, like before we move on, I just think for Quentin, it's
a ramen shop.
I'm still very supportive of him.
This nigga's crazy.
They make a lot of good money with ramen. Yeah. But I'm still very supportive of him.
Ramen noodles?
Yeah.
We're
not talking about
oodles and noodles.
Ramen. Not oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles?
Not oodles and noodles. Like actual like
Pusha T got a oodles and noodle shop.
Well, they're not doing oodles.
These good music niggas is crazy, bro. I swear. I tell you, boy. Did you see? Did you see Lil? I'm sorry, go off top, but did you see Lil? I don't know if y'all watched the Drink Champ shit, but Lil Wayne's reaction to when they told him about Kanye West.
Oh, his face? Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, these guys.
That was funny as hell. That was funny as hell. But I just think again, I'm very supportive of Quentin. Wish him the best of luck. But this is something that the side that you was with can't do nothing. It's about the opposition and. Yeah, that's just really.
Hold on, I just want to add something too, like to the Quentin shit, because even with the Drake shouting him out, kind of on the tracks afterwards,
and in interviews again, there's acknowledgement. He acknowledged they worked together. He acknowledged the talent. It's like
but like I gotta be honest, when first hearing those tracks at first, they were shout outs, but they felt more like and like so what type of shits. You know what I mean? It wasn't really trying to like, I don't know, let's say.
Like basically, he wouldn't have shouted him out if he would have never got caught.
Like wasn't trying to big up Quentin.
Basically, like how Pusha exposed him with the sun, then he started rapping
about the sun more.
Yeah,
like it was like he's not trying to big up Quentin. He's just saying like, yo, like he was part of this. So what? So that's how it really sounds to me. First of all, and even with Quentin like saying like, yo, I don't need Drake. It's just like Quentin like saying like, I don't need Drake to like like build me up. I think that's him just saying like, yo, trying to disassociate himself from like the negative impact of like that leak did to him. Yeah, you know. So like again, I agree. Like a lot of this shit is on him, but I think it's also like mentally too. But I think a lot of this shit.
I'm not even trying to put
he want just take a picture with him, post it on Instagram.
I think it was like Meek apology too.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to fault Quentin for this. Like I said, I think it was absolutely Meek and the opposition's fault. Because they blew it out of proportion. Everybody ran with the whole ghostwriting and all that stuff. Oh, if they would have just...
Meek was on drugs, though.
No, hold on, baby.
Like the whole ghostwriting
thing,
even for the ghostwriter, it's still a bad look.
Yeah, and I do want to say this, too. There was an interview where, like... It's the same interview where, like, Quentin was talking about how, like, he got jumped by Meek. He did say he called Drake about it, and Drake was like, yeah, damn, be safe in these streets, dog. So, I can kind of see that Quentin also having problems with Drake. Mm-hmm. So...
Yeah, that was crazy. I do remember that. That was crazy.
I can see where Quentin had some problems with Drake. That was crazy. Yeah, be safe in these streets, dog. Like, damn. Word?
But what did he want Drake to do? Send Chubbs and them niggas?
Probably, I don't know.
Like, what I
got beat up for you, my nigga.
Drake probably got off the phone like, yo, like, he doesn't have niggas, bro. Where's his friends at?
You think 16 collective bars warrants my help? Like, over 4 songs?
Like, I gave you bread, like, like, what you want? My security now?
Like the free? Yeah. But I just want to quickly touch on, because I know we touched on it earlier, so this would be like a quick point. Excitement for Culture 3. I would just quickly say, on a scale of 1 through 10, I'm at a 3. That's all I got.
I'm about the same. Think maybe 2.
What?
I got low expectations, bro. Yeah.
Yo, I'm at a 3.
Culture 2 ain't exciting.
And I don't feel like talking more about it.
Yeah.
What? I'm at a 3.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited, and I'm going to go with a whole 9. I'm not going to say 10. I'm going to give it like a 7. I'm going to give it a 7.
A 7?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they kind of got like a lot of like backlash on Culture too. It
It
was
did.
too long and it was
It
trash.
was too long, and it's
like,
like just reuse songs. Pretty much.
yeah, well, I mean, because honestly, it was. I made like my own playlist. I took like the best songs and made a playlist and called it Culture too. But I feel like they just gonna use that fuel. They chilled a little bit last year, and now they about to come back with some.
The
heat.
collective excitement for Foresight is at a 4. 7 plus 3 plus 2, 12 divided us by 3. It's a 4.
It's 4. Yeah.
Way to go, guys.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Shout out Culture.
Damn.
We'll raise it up if it's appropriate, but
Watch when
Hold
it
on,
drop.
nah.
I'm gonna be in here like, yeah, Migo.
you gonna be one. if I give them credit, I'll give them credit.
If it's fire, I'm gonna come here and give him credit too.
I'll give them the flowers, but
Yeah, y'all gotta buy me a donut or something.
Valentine's Day was yesterday. I already gave flowers. So I don't have any future flower purposes.
Yeah, it's tight.
J Electronica. J
Hold on,
Electronica.
let me handle this real quick, please. Let me
Yes.
handle this. J Electronica,
What's up with it?
my nigga, what's good with you?
What you mean?
Man, y'all, can somebody find out when Exhibit C, please drop, please?
I
Exhibit
don't,
10
C?
years ago.
10 years ago, right?
honestly, I never. He was somebody I never really like really listened to.
Oh, I fuck with Exhibit C. Exhibit C was fire. Exhibit C dropped like what 10 years ago, and you telling me
literally.
for your first album, your debut album,
You know who's
you
coming?
saying you're gonna go and get help?
What the vibe?
You saying you're gonna go and get Hove for your album?
Yeah.
He probably need help because I don't know.
I
I don't listen to him.
I don't know, fam. Like he's not a bad rapper. He can rap. I'm
he's
pretty
a-
sure he can do shit by himself. He has a lot of songs by himself.
Top notch.
You know?
rapper.
And you telling me this nigga
Yeah, you know the vibe.
can't do an album by him? He gotta get a whole nother nigga to help him on his first album,
You know the vibe.
his
bro.
first project.
Yes.
Turn that shit off, man. I'm mad at this nigga.
Nope.
Turn that shit off.
Nope.
I'm mad at this nigga. Lower the volume, then fuck it. I don't know. This man. Jay Lex got me so mad, bro. Like, I was really excited for this album.
Yeah,
I mind you, don't get me wrong.
You get new Hove.
Yeah, we get a new Hove. I don't have a problem with that. I don't. Jay Electronica and Hove is definitely gonna be like a good, enjoyable album. The problem is, bro, this is the easy ass route you taking.
Do you really believe this is happening though? Do you really think his debut LP is going to be a collab?
This is the
album?
first we've heard. Honestly, I'm just going by what we're being told. I have zero expectation about this shit now. It's,
I'm just saying,
It's that to me like Detox, but I think it might be coming. I honestly
Do
believe
you
so.
believe, like,
I
yes
think
or
so.
no?
Yeah, I believe so.
You
yeah.
think it's- all right.
But like, I'm not really so yeah, it's gonna come out.
Mm-hmm.
But if it does come out and we are getting and it is a collab with Hove, I got saying like, yo, fam, like you good enough to do this shit by yourself. You can do this shit dolo, like. Because we never got a project from this nigga, and our first project from you is gonna be you with Hove, like you with
Probably
one of the,
just think
like,
nobody's
greatest
checking for
MCs.
him like me, so he just needs Hove, so people like me will actually go and listen to his debut album. So maybe that's
I'm not
So I'm not gonna
surprised.
say what I
though.
say because I respect the.
I'm not
so
surprised if this is true. I'm not surprised because Jay Electronica is one of Hove's favorite rappers.
much. Yeah,
Like
I mean,
Hove, he's one of the few that could probably get Hove to do anything.
and I believe so.
You know, so I'm partly excited.
I gotta
and
go
I'm
listen
also
to this
curious.
nigga because
He only got one song,
Yeah, but that song has stood out though.
and this is where
Throughout
I'm mad.
the
Like,
last
really-
decade, it's one of the
Fam,
best lyrical exercises.
We gave him so much.
And
hype
shout
over
out to
one
Just
song,
Blaze
bro.
because this is one of the best beats to come out in rap of the last 10 to
Alfred,
20 years.
Alfred,
Exhibit C
Alfred.
instrumental. Somebody throw this song and you're an artist that has to freestyle. You have no choice but to kill it.
I kill
Point
that
blank.
shit.
Period.
I kill that shit.
How many daughter boys you giving?
I don't
How
know.
many daughter boys? Out of 30, how many you giving?
8.
I feel it.
I thought he was gonna give 10.
I was gonna say 10.
I think I say 15, but I think 15.
I got
like,
a
you probably
daughter
get
now. I gotta make her proud. Take my daughter around the whole town.
But
You know
yeah.
how it goes down.
might-
Circle.
I might need you to Quentin
So
Miller
wait.
my shit.
Hey, but credited though, because again, he's not a ghostwriter. I'm not a ghostwriter. I need a little co-write, turtleneck with the co-writing. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a full-on collab project.
It better be like 7
I
tracks.
think it'll be some collaboration, but I'm willing to listen to it just because, again, Jay Electronica is one of those artists that when you think about the lyrical guys, the artsy guys who get looked at in a different esteem, it's always going to be anticipation, especially when you think about it from the standpoint of, yo, he literally had one record
Yeah.
that has held him up in esteem for 10 years.
Yeah.
One record, a.k.a. just one song.
Look, all I'm saying
One
is
song has been enough for everybody to go, yo, this dude's an alien. He's a beast. Like we can't wait to listen to him ever again. That's how you know he's that nice.
Yeah.
Not one record like a project, one song.
So what he been doing for 10 years? Writing for people?
He's been married.
He's been chilling with the daughter of a billionaire.
He's married to her.
Yeah, so you know he living
Wait,
life.
married to who?
Like a Rothschild. That's like
A very rich,
rich.
influential
He
family.
He good. Like that's why he don't want to rap no more. That's why he don't want to rap no more. Plus, apparently, like Badu said, like she only dropping an album when she say he dropping an album. So
like she run him?
Yeah. You never seen that interview?
Nah.
Oh, nah, it's Breakfast Club. It's hilarious. Like,
wait, Jay Electronica?
Yeah, Jay Electronica.
Oh, he said it.
No, now he said the Badu that came in was like, yo, it's on YouTube somewhere. Jay Electronica with Breakfast Club, Badu. She dead came in and was like, nah, like he ain't dropping the album when I say he dropping the album.
Oh shit.
So I was like, all right, nah, that's funny as shit.
Shorty got $1 billion. I mean,
Hey,
okay. I wasn't inspired to hit the studio
look,
anyway, man.
All I'm gonna say is if this, let's say this album is like 10 tracks and like 50% of it is all Hove, I'm gonna have an issue with it. But if this nigga is doing an album like 10, like how Fetty Wap did his first album and have Monte on like 4 of the tracks or some shit like that, I would be cool with that.
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
Like if it's like 10 songs, 15 songs, and Hov is on like 4, that's
Yes, that's cool. But if you're talking about like it's 10 songs, he on 5, 6 of them, nah, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
he got like 3 to himself.
Yeah, get the
maybe 1 because the other 2 might have features.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
But,
and you know what, Chris, also too, before my bad, but I know we did shit a lot about him only having 1 record. He does have a few others out. I know, like Shiny Suit Suit Theory, which is tough.
Oh, he had another record with Hov.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, so like he does have records out, but because Jokes is better, he only has 1 record. So J Luck, we love you. Do better, please.
Hey, we'll see. But for the last topic, there is a really interesting article that came out by Billboard talking about how the music business loves YouTube now.
The devil works hard, but Lyor Cohen works harder.
Lyor Cohen, who if you're a rap fan of 23 and up, or maybe if you're mid-20s and up, you've heard about Lyor Cohen for damn near 20 years now. Like back in his days working with Def Jam and all these other big record labels. He is somebody that, in terms of the execs, a lot of long time and like informative hip hop fans know. It's
He's
like,
legendary.
You
He's
know Lyor Cohen the same way you know Rick Rubin, the same way you know Russell Simmons, the same way you know anybody else. And he's been the main focus of this article about why YouTube loves the music business. Well, excuse me, vice versa, because Lyor Cohen, right, his last endeavor I believe was with 300.
Yeah,
300
he made
Entertainment.
300, and then he founded 300.
He joined YouTube to launch YouTube Music Premium. Like if you've been on YouTube, you know that YouTube has these different premium packages now, including music. And this article by Billboard talks about why the music business and the execs love YouTube now. YouTube, which tells Billboard it paid $3 billion to the music business last year, has cast the labels as anti-innovation and the legislation as potentially strenuous to the open internet. But Cohen, through his work with YouTube, is trying to get both sides, the music business and YouTube, to understand that it needs each other, right? Billboard this year has said that it's going to consider YouTube videos as a part of its stream count when it comes to ranking these songs. This overall piece, man, I really thought it was very, very interesting because it kind of goes back to when you think about the music business and its fight with the creating of content and the expansion of music and how it's getting out, right? So like when we're talking rap, record labels, along with the federal government, finally found a way to slow down mixtapes when mixtapes was really at its peak. They wanted to crack down on bootleg, and they finally got to it. They were having a big fight just a couple years ago over streaming rights and services, the big streaming wars. So YouTube, this whole thing about it is really big. And I would just say it doesn't surprise me, because I think ultimately, before I get, your opinions on this, fellas, the music business is understanding that, for one, you have to get with the times, right? In regards to music these days are consumed through 2 ways. Well, really 3 ways. Social media, right? Mm-hmm. Streaming and YouTube. Mm-hmm. A lot of the biggest artists out there, few of them capture all 3 avenues, but a lot of the upcoming artists, you think about hip hop, NBA YoungBoy, freaking Dirk, and a few others, they living off of YouTube numbers. Mm-hmm. They're living off of streams. Like, they're not selling a lot. They're not going to chart a lot. So when you think about it, if you're a label like the 300s of the world or the QCs or whoever, and your success is prominent off of YouTube, yeah, you gotta start paying respect to YouTube because they're helping you get those numbers. And when they got these services that's paying you money to make sure that, hey, we got the rights, we get the access to the artists, we get to do a lot of different things. Yeah, it's time to start working together. It's time to start being right.
It's about time.
You know, it's about
A lot
time.
of people would rather watch stuff than listen to it anyway.
Yeah.
So I respect it. And there's, like you said, a lot of young artists, like, for example, Stunner for Vegas, when he was coming up, he didn't even drop music on, like, Apple or Spotify or anything. He just straight did YouTube videos. So if you wanted to even listen to his songs, you would have to go watch the videos. So I feel like that's smart and it's good. It's going to help niggas get a better bag, too.
Yeah, that's true. And honestly, it makes me think about, too, because, like, how music is, like, put on YouTube isn't just only, like, through, like, the artist page. You got, like, regular everyday niggas pushing up on music. So let's say, for example, like A-Boogie's, like, Thug Love, whatever, that new song on the new album. Let's say A-Boogie drops the track on his own official page. It's, like, 3 million views right there. But then let's say, like, somebody, like, me or whatever posts it up also on my page, and let's say it gets, like, 1 million views there, too. And then let's say you got, like, a shorty, like, let's say she's doing, like, a makeup tutorial shit, and then she got that shit playing in the background. Like, I wonder how it's gonna account for all the streams. Is all that counted up too, as well, for the streaming and shit for YouTube?
I think so because
that's crazy.
I mean, because
that's a lot right there.
Like, because you know, like I be working with artists and stuff, so
yeah.
I noticed that when they started putting the, music on these sites to put it on all streaming platforms, they started including YouTube into it. Like before, YouTube wasn't there. Like it would just be Spotify, Amazon, Tidal, and stuff like that. But now it's like YouTube. Like so, when you like put your music up, it'll go to YouTube and so. I don't know. I guess it counts.
Man.
Yeah, I mean it should count.
That'd be crazy.
And I just think I think the biggest thing though, besides the transferring of money between both sides.
They said that I'm sorry, but even like Triller, like when you use the songs on Triller, I heard that counts as streaming things.
Oh, if that's the case, niggas gonna make mad bread.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same thing with TikTok.
The stories on Instagram, like when people use the music, that counts as a stream too.
Okay, they make bread off that shit.
It's a matter of, besides the whole transfer of money, the next biggest issue will be about crediting, right? So with YouTube, there's this money that's gonna go back and forth between labels, and then of course there's the artists, but then it's gonna be a matter of, all right, what about the songwriters? What about the producers? What about the sampling? You know? And that's why, too, with even just social media with like TikTok and Triller, there's starting to be some controversy about the uses of these songs. Because, yes, there's the whole streaming aspect. Does it count? And, of course, like on the Joe Budden podcast, it's the joke about what is a stream. Yeah. But on TikTok, I'm realizing there's some songs that I've discovered or know that aren't being credited to the artist.
They're just lit on that.
It's listed under some weird name, whether it's by another person who decided to use the song. So there's been songs where I've had to look them up by going, okay, he or she said this and that, and then I found the original person. Skylar here is acknowledging that. She'll tell you like it's true.
Like what song? Get the Gap.
Yeah, get the
that, for example, could be like that. That, for example, could be like that. Like, there's this record by Matt Ox. That's a popular record that he did with Key.
That nigga still out here?
God damn. Like, there was a record like that I remember discovering that I had to look up from TikTok because I heard it, but at the bottom there wasn't a proper credit. You know, even the Crunk record, right? About that dude.
Duke Deuce.
And some of those videos, it doesn't say by that dude's name and Crunk ain't dead. It's by another user. So that's a bigger fight that we're going to witness. How is the crediting going to go if we're now talking money? But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. Folks, thank you so much for listening to episode 109 of the Foresight Podcast. Make sure you're checking us out on social media at Foresight Pod. We're available on TikTok now, so check us out there. Check us out on all available streaming platforms. Get the GAT as you check us out. You can multitask these days. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube. We're all available, all that good stuff. Check out our writing. Speaking of writing, Brianna will be helping us a lot with writing that new fire on our page. So check us out on medium.com/@ForesightWrites. We have some really exciting things coming up. We got a couple of events that we'll be covering. So Raps and Receipts this coming Friday. Foresight will be in the building. A couple of our interns will be there covering the event, checking it out.
Y'all coming?
A couple of us will be. Yeah, so
That's
a couple of us
what
will be
I'll come
there covering that.
I'm gonna be in a whole nother element.
Yep, we definitely know that. So we're gonna
I'm
see.
gonna come through. I gotta
out.
come through now.
I'm gonna be in a whole different bag. So y'all be prepared for that. It's not gonna be
Ariana,
this
Skylar, make sure you capture this.
I'm gonna come through for this one. I'm gonna come through for this.
We'll be at the Hot 97. Who's Got Next event on 24. That's that's all of us there in the building, full effect for that.
We got that.
And I got a pretty cool announcement.
I could go too.
I'm trying to get extra of us to go.
Oh, all right.
But I also have a pretty cool announcement. Again, huge shout out to Harvey from Manhattanville College, the head of he's the head of music there, right? Or he's like up there, the head of music, the music department there in Manhattanville. He's the one I was talking to about this internship program and stuff. And said it last week. I had the chance to go up there on Monday and speak to a class about interning at Forsyth. And that's how Ariana and Brianna was able to come through because they heard it. And it was like, hey, yo, that's a move. We got to do it. Harvey gave me the chance in about 2 weeks to 2.5 weeks to teach his Rise in Hip Hop class for one day. And my lesson plan is fire. Professor Franklin here. I'm going to need you to listen up. But yeah.
Nigga got a new AKA now.
Glasses.
Hey, things been different over the last week. This is my whole
Yo.
look. I got my little pea coat over there. I'm trying to mature a little bit, man. 27's on the way.
Young spritzer.
27's on the way. Spritzer for 2, man. But yeah, man, I'm really excited about this opportunity. Definitely try to get folks to come up just to see that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I have a really good lesson plan in store. We're going to take it back, learn more about the drill music, how that all connects, talk about production and why simple production is best for the biggest hits. Trust me, we cooking up. But yeah, that's just that, man. And as we always say, free the guys up top, free the guys down low. You already know how we rocking, man. See you next time. Woo!